Hello, welcome for day 2 of Throw Your Tooth on the Roof, Tooth Traditions from Around the World. I just want to finish this page and tell you what they do in South Africa. So in South Africa, I leave my tooth in a slipper in my room. Tonight a mouse will come, take my tooth, and leave me a gift. My sister is afraid of mice, so she left her slipper outside her door. The mouse left her a present anyway. So now we're traveling to North Africa in the Middle East, Egypt. I wrap my tooth in some cotton or a tissue and take it outside. I say, shining sun, take this buffalo's tooth and bring me a bride's tooth. Then I throw the tooth high at the eye of the sun. The Arabic word for bride is arusa, which also means a candy or sweet. Morocco. I put my tooth under my pillow when I go to bed. The next morning I must rise with the sun and throw my tooth toward the sun while I say, I give you a donkey's tooth and ask you to replace it with a gazelle's tooth. Otherwise, I might get donkey teeth. Libya. I throw my tooth at the sun and say, bring me a new tooth. My father tells me that I have a bright smile because my teeth come from the sun. Mauritania. My parents tell me to wrap my tooth in a small piece of cloth and throw it as hard as I can onto the roof of my house. If I get up very early the next morning, I will find a rooster on the roof, and I can keep him. If I don't awake early enough, I won't find the rooster. Lebanon. I throw my tooth into the sea or a field and say, oh sun, take the mouse's tooth and give me a gold tooth. Oman. I face the sun and throw my tooth as far as I can while I say, oh mighty sun, take this tooth, play with it, and do not forget to bring it back. Turkey. If my parents want me to grow up to graduate from school, they might bury my tooth in the garden of the university. If they hope I will become a doctor, they bury it in the garden of a hospital. Or they could bury it in a soccer field so I will be a good soccer player. Now we're traveling to Europe. The first country is Greece. I throw my tooth on the roof for good luck and make a wish so that my teeth will grow in strong and healthy. Denmark. I put my tooth under my pillow at night and wait for the tooth fairy called Tanfeen to take my tooth and leave me some money. England. When I go to sleep, I put my tooth under my pillow and wait for the tooth fairy to come. France. I put my tooth under my pillow. A mouse, la petite souris, will come to take it and leave a gift for me. Germany. I don't do anything special with my tooth. Sweden. I put my tooth in a glass of water. In the morning, my tooth will be gone and a coin will be in the glass. Spain. I tuck my tooth under my pillow. While I am asleep, the little mouse called Ratoncito Perez will take my tooth and leave me money or candy in return. Now we're going to Eastern Europe and North and Central Asia. Georgia, not the state, the country. I throw my tooth high up on the roof of my house and I say, mouse, mouse, take away my spoiled tooth and send me back a strong, healthy one. Kazakhstan. I drop my tooth under the bathtub and say, mouse, mouse, bring me a new tooth, please. We don't have any mice in our apartment, but I do it anyway. Kazakhstan. I roll my tooth in bread and give it to an animal, preferably to a mouse, because they have healthy, sharp, white teeth that grow quickly. If I feed it to a dog, I might get ugly, yellow dog teeth. Moldova. I throw my tooth up on the roof of the house and say, crow, crow, Coming from the mill, I'm giving you a milk tooth, now you give me a bone one. Russia. My mother said to put my tooth in a mouse hole in the ground. Tajikistan. I sow my teeth in the fields and they grow up to be warriors. Lithuania. I keep my tooth as a keepsake. Southern Asia. Afghanistan. I drop my tooth inside a mouse hole saying, take my dirty old tooth and give me your small clean one instead. Bangladesh. I throw my tooth in a mouse or rat hole and hope the mice will give me back strong white teeth like theirs. I usually get a present when I do this. India. I throw my tooth on the roof and ask the sparrow to bring me a new one. Nepal. My mother and father say that if a crow or a bird sees or eats my tooth, a new one won't come in. I bury my tooth in the garden and cover it with soil. Or I might cover the tooth with cow dung or mud and throw it on the roof so it will be hidden. Pakistan. I wrap my tooth in cotton. At sunset, I go to the river and throw my tooth in the water. It will bring me good luck. If no river is nearby, I will throw it in a good site like a garden. Sri Lanka. I close my eyes and say, squirrel, squirrel, take this tooth and give me a new one. Then I throw the tooth on the roof and run into the house without looking. So I'm going to stop here for part 2. Thanks for listening. Bye.